Look at the next question now. So here you are given several identical resistors, each of value is how much? 5 ohm. So resistance value how much it is? 5 ohm. There are given several identical resistors that are given. Each capable of carrying a maximum current of how much? 2 ampere. So current of maximum current is how much now? Each capable to carry is 2 ampere. It is required to make a suitable combination of these resistance to produce a resistance of how much? 2.5 ampere. So effective resistance should become how much now? 2.5 ampere should become, not ampere, ohm. 2.5 ohm. And when to carry the current, which to carry the current of how much? Current I should get how much? Finally 4 ampere. Okay, now they're asking the minimum number of resistance required for this job. So effective resistance become 2.5, current should become 4 ampere. So each resistor can carry how much only? 2 ampere. That's it. So if you connect any number of resistors in series combination, the maximum current remains same, 2 ampere. So I need to go for what combination now? Parallel combination, because current is going to divide in parallel combination. I'm going to take now 2 points. Okay, one point is like this, one point is like this. So here current is how much I have to take now? 4 ampere. So here current is how much? 2 ampere. Here is current is how much? 2 ampere. So in this connection, in the upper lower loop, you can connect any number, upper line and lower line, because series combination resistance. So we'll have a same value of current. Now I need to get effective resistance how much? 2.5 ohm. So if I connect in series combination, we know the formula for resistance in series combination is what now? R1 plus R2 plus so on. Resistance in parallel combination Rp equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus so on. Now here, look at now. If I take each resistor how much? 5 ohm. If I take two resistors, connect in parallel combination now. If I take two resistors, connect in parallel combination, it will become R equal to R1, R2 by R1 plus R2, right? That is parallel. So it is what now? 5 into 5 divided by 5 plus 5 is 10. So it will become 25 by 10. So it will become what now? 2.5 ohm. So we need to get 2.5 we got. So how many resistors we want? Two resistors we want. How need to be connected? Parallel combination. So I'll take one resistor here, one resistor here. It is of 5 ohm. It is of 5 ohm connected. And there is a current of how much now? 4 ohm. So now for this job, how many resistors we need? We need two resistors. How they should be connected? Parallel combination. So what if I connect one more resistor here and one more resistor here? Then it won't be, because it will be different value then again. Okay. So what is the answer for this question now? Second or sec 2 is the answer for this question. First option. Okay, you got to know how to think. What is the maximum current you can carry? How much effective resistance is there? Effective resistance is decreasing or increasing? Effective resistance is decreasing means we need to have a parallel combination. Okay, so that's the thing. So this question is clear, I think, to all of you. So let us go for next question. Question number 8. VI graph for a metal wire. Okay, at temperature is shown in the figure. There are T1 temperature, T2 temperature. Okay, now which of these four answers is correct? They ask now. So to understand this one, let me go for this formula first. We know Ohm's law. Ohm's law, what formula? V equal to I times of R. Where R is constant. I'll take now V by I, that is equal to R. Where V by, okay, V by I it is. V by I, that is equal to R. Okay, that we know. So means here, can I take from this graph? Let me write a graph. Graph of what now? I versus V. Okay, if I take any line like this, I want to find the slope. Okay, this is a slope I want to find out. A little bit tan theta, a little bit theta. What is the slope formula? Slope formula means tan theta, right? Tan theta equal to what now? It is I by V. So here I by V means what now? It is 1 by R. So I can say now tan theta is equal to 1 by R. Means I say now theta is proportional to 1 by R. means if there is a greater value of theta, lesser value of resistance. There is a greater value of theta will give us what now? Lesser value of resistance when you plot I versus V. Sir, what if I plot a graph like this? Let me take a different color. Sir, if I plot a graph like this, V versus I, like this, I'm going to get a graph. In this case, look at now, formula slope is given by our formula. Slope is given by, it is V by I now. Because it is Y axis, it is X axis, V by I, that is equal to R. So in this case, theta is proportional to R. As theta increases, resistance increases. But for us, given question, it is I versus V. So if there is more theta, less resistance. So now look at theta 1. This is theta 1. This is theta 2. From this diagram, I can say now theta 1 is greater than theta 2. Then the resistance will be reciprocal, right? I can say now R1 will be less than what now? R2. If resistance of first resistor is less, means there is a temperature will be less. So I can say T1 will be less than T2. Okay, if there is more resistance, there is more dissipation of energy, more temperature will be liberated. So which the correct answer is now here? Which is the correct answer? Second option is correct answer. T1 is less than T2. Okay, T1 is what now? T1 is less than T2. Okay, so that's clear. This question is clear. How to analyze? Sir, what if they give here, instead of this, if they give V versus I, that case, in this case, it will be what now? T2 will be greater than T1. So when you're finding, you need to carefully look at which one is greater, which one is lesser. In X axis, what they have taken. In Y axis, what they have taken. Okay, so those two things were very important. Okay, so let us move on to the next question now. Yes. Look at the question now. It is based on resistance. A copper wire of cross-sectional area they given A, and length is given 400. The specific resistivity should actually become what a specific resistance. Resistance of the copper wire is how much is given. Then they ask me to find the resistance of the wire. So it is R equal to rho L by A. Rho is what we got, 1.7 into 10 power minus 8 into length. How much is given? 400 meter divided by area of cross section given 3.4 millimeter square. So it is 3.4 into 10 power minus 6 meter square. We are converting from meter to millimeter to meter square. So it will be 3.4 into 10 power minus 6. So I need to simplify this one now. I'm going to simplify powers now. It is 1.7 by 3.4 into 10 power. These two are going to cancel. 10 power minus 2, and this 100 is going to cancel. Here into 4 is there. Okay, it will become what now? 10 is nothing. So it will be 17 into 4 by 34. Okay, you need to simplify this one. You're going to simplify, and how much you're going to get answer now? Tell me. So it is 2 times 17 times. So we're going to get answer what now? Third option. 2 ohm you're going to get. Okay, you're going to get what now? You're going to get 2 ohm. That is question number 9. Look at question number 10 now. 2 different wires have specific resistivity, length, area of cross section are in the ratio of this one. It is what now? First, specific resistivity. The resistance should become. So I can say rho 1 by rho 2 equal to 3 by 4. And length ratio L1 by L2 equal to 2 by 9. And the ratio of what now? Area of cross section. So it is A1 by A2 equal to 8 by 27. The given. The ratio of resistance they are simple thing. Very simple thing formula. R equal to rho L by A. So I can say now R1 by R2 equal to rho 1 L1 by A1 into A2 by rho 2 L2. This I'm going to write like this, rho 1 by rho 2 into L1 by L2 into A2 by A1. Insert the values now, rho 1 by rho 2, 3 by 4, L1 by L2, 2 by 9, into A2 by A1, 27 by 8. Okay, this is 3, this is 3 times, this is 2, 4 times. So 9 times it is. So it will become what now? 9 by 4 into 4, 16. So where is an option? Second option. 9 by 16. That is question number 10. Okay, yes. Look at the next question now. Question number 11. Two wires made of same material. Whenever they are asking the same material, resistivity will be same. That you need to remember. Okay, have their lengths are in the ratio of 1:2. So 1 by, okay, L1 by L2 equal to what now? It's the ratio of what now? 1 by 2. It's the ratio of what now? 1 by 2. Masses are the ratio of what now? Let's say it is M1 by M2. It is 3 by 16. Now the ratio of resistance of two wire we need to find out again. Again same formula, but here little difference is there. I'll tell you what difference is. R equal to rho L by A. Same material, resistance is same. Whether area is given to us? No, not given. Length is given. So I need to replace area now. What I can do it now? I'm going to replace it to volume now. I'm going to multiply this equation with what now? L by L. So if I multiply, it is rho, L into L become L square. Here area into length become volume. Okay. Now volume is given, not given, but they given what now? Mass. So I need to replace what now again? I'm going to take density D equal to mass by volume. Then mass equal to what? Density into volume. So I can say now volume equal to what? Mass by density. I'm going to use here now in the place of volume rho L square divided by volume is there in the place of volume mass divided by density. Density will come to numerator. So the formula for resistance become what now? Resistance equal to rho L square density by mass. So now I can say directly here R proportional to L square by M because rho and D are same. They're given what type of material? Same type of material. Density D1 must be equal to D2. Now I'll take a ratio now. R1 by R2 equal to L1 by L2 square into M2 by M1. Why I'm taking M2 by M1? M2 is the denominator. So let us insert the values now. L1 by L2. How much you got? 1 by 2. Since square it is there, it will become 1 by 4 into M2 by M1, 16 by 3. So it is going to cancel 4 times. It will become what now? R1 by R2 as 4 by 3. There is an option. Fourth option is there. So it is what now? 4 by 3. It's clear. So the key point also you need to remember what type of material are given. Same material, different material. Okay, all those things you need to keep in mind. Keep in a mind. So let us go for next question now. Okay, let us do a last question of the today. Okay, not last question. Sorry, there are some questions are there. We'll do 15 questions today. Okay, let's say next question. Okay, question number says 12th question says what now? 4 wires made of same material. Again, what now? Same material having different length and radii. The given here. Wire having a more resistance in the following case. In these 4 options are there. Which wire is having now a more resistance? We need to find out. Okay, now we know the formula for resistance. R is equal to rho L by A. So I'm going to simplify rho L by area is what now? Pi R square. So rho is constant, same material. Pi is constant. I can say now R proportional to L by R square. Okay, now let us go for first option. Let's say R1. Now I'm going to take proportional only. Okay, L1 by R1 square. L1 is how much? 100 into 10 power minus 2 divided by R1 is how much? 1 millimeter. It is 1 into 10 power minus 6. Why? Millimeter means it is 10 power minus 3. Since R1 square is the 10 power minus 6. It will become what now? 100 into 10 power 4. 1 we got. Let's say for second option now, let's how much is there? R2 proportional to what now? L2 by R2 square. L2 how much is given? 50 centimeter. So 50 into 10 power minus 2 divided by it is 2 millimeter. 2 millimeter square, right? It is. So 4 into 10 power minus 6. So it will be how much? 50 by 4, 12.5 into 10 power plus 4. Okay. So let's say R3 now. So it is hundreds. Okay. R3 is what now? L3 by R3 square. L3 is 100 into 10 power minus 2 divided by R3. It is 1 by 2 whole square, right? So it will be 1 by 4 into 10 power minus 6. It will become what now? It will become 400 into 10 power 4. Now let's say R4. R4 is what now? L4 by R4 square. It will be L4 is how much? 50 into 10 power minus 2. This value divided by this 1 by 2 again become 1 by 4 into 10 power minus 6 because square. It will become 200 into 10 power 4. Look at these options now one by one. Of course, that is proportional, but look at it is 100. Of course, 10 power 4 is common for all. It is 12.5. It is 400. It is 200. Which is the correct option now? They're asking which is having more resistance. Which one? R3. So third option is correct answer. So this resistor with this dimension, out of this 4 combination, having high resistance. Having what now? Having high resistance. Okay, is that clear? So like this, you need to find out if they're asking you high resistance or low resistance. Okay, let's go for next question. Question number 13. A wire of length how much? 1 meter, diameter 2, okay, 0.2 millimeter, has a resistance how much? 100 ohm. Calculate specific resistance. We need to find out. Again, same formula, R equal to rho L by A. So rho L by A means what now? Pi R square. The given diameter is how much now? 0.2 millimeter. Then radius become how much? 0.1 millimeter. Okay, we need to find specific resistance. Rho we need to find out. Then rho equal to R pi R square by L. Resistance is given 100. Pi as it is. R is given how much? 0.1 millimeter. 0.1 into 10 power minus 3 whole square divided by length is given 1 meter. Okay, 1. So we need to simplify. Pi means what now? 3.142 into. Look at this power. I want to simplify. This is what 10 power 2 into. This is 0.1 is there, no? 0.1 10 power minus, I'll write 1 into 10 power minus 4. It's square. It will become 10 power minus 8. So I'll write 10 power minus 8. That's the denominator 1. So if you simplify, it will become 3.142 into 10 power minus 6. So what is the option? First option. 3.14 into 10 power minus 6. Okay, that's the question. So can you go for next question now? Question number 14. I hope that you are following my words and I'm not going too fast. If you feel that I'm a little fast, you please let me know. I'll come down with the speed. Okay. And what I'm talking is clear to all of you, right? Yes. Look at the next question. Question number 14. A copper wire of cross-sectional area, how much is given? 0.01 millimeter square. Used to prepare a resistance of how much? 1 kilo ohm. 1 kilo means 10 power 3. Resistivity is given this much. Calculate length of the wire, we will find out. Okay. Again, area is given. Let's write area. is 0.01 millimeter square. We convert it to meter square, 0.01 into 10 power minus 6 meter square. This I'll write 10 power minus 8 meter square. Okay, yes, because 0.01 become 10 power minus 2, it will become 10 power minus 8. Resistance, how much is given? 1 kilo ohm. So 1 into 10 power 3 ohm. And resistivity is given how much? 1.7 into 10 power minus 8 ohm meter. We need to find length of the wire. I will take this equation R equal to rho L by A. So we need to find length L equal to R A by rho. So R is how much now? 1 into 10 power 3 into area is how much? 10 power minus 8 divided by resistivity is how much? 1.7 into 10 power minus 8. So that is, so if we simplify this, we are going to get what now? 588.2 meter. So second option. So it is how, just simple thing, 10 power minus 8, 10 power minus 8 is going to cancel each other. So it is just what now? 1 by 1.7 into 10 power 3. So you need to simplify 1 by 1.7. Okay, so you get this value. So this is what now? The length of the wire you are going to use in order to design a resistor of resistance. How much? 1 kilo ohm. Okay, let's question number 15. The question number 15 says that if the copper wire is stretched, remember this question properly because it is a very important question. A copper wire is stretched to increase its length by how much? 0.1%. Then percentage of increase in the resistance will be how much? Now, initial length, okay, new length, let's say L dash equal to, it is L plus 0.1% of L. Because increased by it is. So if I simplify this L, initially it was L plus 0.1% means 0.1 by 100 times of L. So if I simplify, it will become what now? 100.1 times of L by 100. It will become what now? 1.001 L. That is new length. Okay, so in the formula of resistance, we know R equal to rho L by A. Area also we need to find out. So here, what key concept? Volume remains constant, right? Volume remain constant. So means initial value must be equal to what now? Final value. So initial value I'm going to take, final value I'm going to take. So area into length, final value equal to initial value A into L. So area we need to find out L A dash equal to A into L by L dash. So A into L by L dash is how much? It is 1.001 L. L and L is going to cancel. So you get what now? New area A dash equal to A divided by 1.001. So now let us find new resistance. New resistance R equal to R dash equal to rho dash L dash by A dash. Okay, since it is a copper, rho is remains same. Rho is not going to change at all. That we know. So now we are going to insert the values here now. What we are going to do now? We are going to insert the values here. Okay, so rho is remains same as rho into L dash become how much? 1.001 times of L divided by A dash become what now? A divided by 1.001. So this will become what now? This 1.001 will come to numerator. It will become 1.001. Its square. This remaining rho L by A. Rho L by means initial resistance. So R dash equal to, I can write now 1.001 times of whole square multiplied by R. Now they're asking you percentage of increase. The percentage of increase is given by final resistance minus initial resistance by initial resistance. Okay, into 100. So final resistance, how much we got? 1.001 whole square times of r minus initialization is r divided by r it is into what now? Into 100. What is going to take common? R is going to take common. Yes or no? R is going to be what now? Common. If you take R is going to be common, it is 1.001 times of whole square minus 1 divided by R is going to cancel, right? This is like R and divided by R into 100. So R and R is going to cancel. So I need to simplify this one now. Okay, what do you need to do now? You need to simplify this. So it will be 1.001 minus 1. Okay, so if we simplify this numerator, it will become 0.002001 into 100. So if you multiply 100, it will become 0.2001% because we multiply 100. So where is an option now? 0.2. Only again up to 2 decimal place. So we take what now? Up to 2 decimal place. Okay, that is what we call percentage of increase. It's clear? Okay, yes.